talking about the coup in 1966. Was the coup a revolution or simply a coup went wrong?
It wasn't any revolution. Chukwuma Nzeogwu happened to be in Kaduna here. He was born in Kaduna here. His school in Kaduna here. Everything, he knows all these northern politicians. You get me? He was with the military intelligence before he was posted to the Nigerian military to school now, which later on became NDA. He was an instructor. He was not only an instructor, he was a chief instructor. He was more or less the leader of the coup in Kaduna here only. But the general coup leader, when we came to understand, after going through some of the, accounts by some of them who participated seriously, especially in Lagos and other things, we came to understand the former governor of Western Nigeria, late Adekunle Fajuyi, was their mentor, was their leader. But nobody knew because those people were not tried. If they had been tried by Ironsi, court martial, during the interrogation and so on, that so many facts would have come, but he refused to try those people. He allowed them to remain inside the prison.
The man talking in that video is Major Bashir Shuaibu Galma. He is a retired army general. He said that Chukwuma Nzeogwu is the leader of the coup in Kaduna only. The man said that after they made their research, that they found out that the governor of Western region, late Adekunle Fajuyi, was the leader of the coup. We Igbos have been saying that the 1966 coup is not an Igbo coup. But instead, Yoruba people are saying that the coup is an Igbo coup. As if the coup plotters are Igbo officers only. In that coup plotters, there are Yoruba officers. There are Igbo officers. There are officers from other tribes and ethnic nationalities. The reason why the coup plotters went into that coup is simply because they want to bring out Awolowo from prison and make him the Prime Minister of Nigeria. With what Galma said here, it shows that Yoruba people tagged the coup an Igbo coup in order to protect themselves from the venom of the North. Yoruba people knew that there are Yoruba officers that were also among the coup plotters. So, in order to shield themselves, in order to protect themselves, Yoruba people started saying that the 1966 coup is an Igbo coup. Coup where we say Yoruba and Igbo officers plot. Yoruba people don't say it's an Igbo coup. And Ndi Igbo paid dearly with their lives during the counter-coup in northern Nigeria. More than 30,000 Igbos were killed in northern Nigeria. It led to the Biafra war and 3.something million Igbos lost their lives. Why is it that no Yoruba army officer or intellectual challenged Galma for what he said? All this is not the truth where we say Yoruba people not want to make those truths come out. Northern army officers where we say they fight Biafra war. In the book that they wrote, they said that the 1966 coup is not an Igbo coup. Other army officers from Yoruba land are saying that the coup is not an Igbo coup. Brigadier General Godwin Alabi Isama, he wrote a book concerning the Biafra war because he fought on the side of Nigeria against Biafra. He is an Igbo man from Ukwane land. He said that the 1966 coup is not an Igbo coup. Here now, Galma said that the coup leader, the overall leader, is late Adekunle Fajuyi. If the coup is an Igbo coup, why is it that those Igbo officers are not planning to make an Igbo man the Prime Minister of Nigeria? But instead, they want to make Awolowo the Prime Minister of Nigeria. These are the reasons why history was removed from Nigeria schools. No society where they grow without knowing their history. Just imagine what Galma said here. Say na Yoruba man be the leader of the coup. But everyone are saying that it's Kaduna Nzeogwu. It's Kaduna Nzeogwu. He said that Kaduna Nzeogwu is the leader of the coup. Only in Kaduna. Coup where Igbo officers and Yoruba officers planned together. Igbo nation suffered for it. Northern Nigeria not to say make they invade Igbo land and Yoruba land. Northern Nigeria and Yoruba people invaded Igbo land and started killing Igbo people. This is why I'm telling my Igbo people. Anything where you want to do with Yoruba person, be careful. Be very careful. The same Awolowo that the coup plotters want to make the Prime Minister of Nigeria. Awolowo will tell Gowon to block border and use hunger as a weapon against Ndigbo during the Biafra war. Gowon listened to him and he blocked the border. That closed border policy killed more than 1 million Igbo women and children. The same Awolowo told Gowon to take all the money that Ndigbo have in their bank accounts and give Ndigbo 20 pounds each. Any Igbo man will be say waiting there for him account na 1,000 pounds, 50,000 pounds, 1 million pounds. Everything will be taken from him. Only 20 pounds will be given to him. Awolowo was the one that initiated that policy. That policy is called 20-pound policy. Person where the coup plotters won't bring out from prison, make the Prime Minister of Nigeria. Look at the things that he did to Ndigbo. Based on what Galma said here, Yoruba people used Ndigbo as shield to protect themselves. Ndigbo, be careful around Yoruba people. Be careful around Yoruba people. If you want to do business with Yoruba person, let business be business. But coming together with Yoruba people to do anything in Nigeria, like revolution, or to team up for politics, or to do this or to do that, Ndigbo should not try it. The unity between Yoruba people and Northern Nigeria is the hate that the both of them have for Ndigbo. The only people for Nigeria where Tinubu they partner with to go back to presidency 2027, na Ndigbo. Our governors for Southeast, Tinubu don't buy all of them, except Governor Alex Oti of Abia State. The other day, Governor Soludo did they talk rubbish. We vote for Tinubu in 2027. Ndigbo don't vote for Peter Obi, vote for Tinubu. Governors without shame. Imo State, now so they did there, they campaign for Tinubu. Ebonyi State, now so they did there, they campaign for Tinubu. Tinubu will not give we Igbo security. Tinubu will be say, under him administration, Nigeria have been turned upside down. Now that same Tinubu, some Igbo people they campaign for to vote for him. Instead of throwing our support for Peter Obi, our brother, some Igbo people are there campaigning for Tinubu, jumping up for Tinubu. Tinubu will go back to the presidency in 2027. Ndigbo, beware of Yoruba people. Ishewale.